UMass will kick off and will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Escapes trouble. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched the sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistent.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wide receiver shows motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
East Carolina, 0.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Offense will take over, 1st and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Rousseau. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Rousseau. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, good and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility, just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Handoff to the single running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, UMass 7, East Carolina 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Rousseau. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
East Carolina.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much, you play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UMass offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this year.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, it's completely changed the way people play defense.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Fires and picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Grab behind the line. It's Rousseau. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback will keep it. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Daniels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 21 to Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job, some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Brings up second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. Got a man. It's Flynn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's inside the 10. Afterburner's coming. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
From the red zone, it's Flynn. Got enough space. Touchdown, UMass. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
17, East Carolina, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
East Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big... Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Pirates have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up, making the catch.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The UMass offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Gives it the big stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the ground. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Refuses to go down. Keeps those legs churning. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Defense is about filling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Going up top on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Snap it to the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. With jet sweep pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
East Carolina, 14.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the quick pass. And the Pirates get enough for the 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He needs to just be a little bit more.
And he breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The back goes in motion. The corners are walked up tight. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Flynn. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, UMass.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, going to the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, East Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Rousseau. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Getting some heat. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Man, those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it another body English, but he missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Flynn. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
The offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
The UMass offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. It's going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Defense not showing press coverage. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Here's the handoff. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.